going to study about our next topic, the equatorial forest. The torrid zone, which we read in the previous chapter, the torrid zone, which is the equatorial, the region between the Tropic of Cancer and between the Tropic of Capricorn, is also known as the equatorial region. This equatorial region is prone to direct sunlight, and as a result of the large amount of heat and light this region receives, there is this place gets rain daily. Because it is hot and because it gets rain, this region is covered with equatorial forest, also known as the rainforest. In this rainforest is known to be the largest chunk of the rainforest, nearly about 30%. And this rainforest covers a wide variety of biodiversity, a wide variety of animals, a wide variety of birds, trees, insects, organisms of various kinds. It supports a variety of life in this tropical forest, and hence this region is also known as the tropical forest, rainforest, or the equatorial forest. The sunlight falls with intense heat and light on the places or regions near the equator. As a result, the water bodies get heated up and the water vapors rise into the atmosphere. It then cools down and condenses to form rain and fall on the equator as rainfalls. Hence, the regions near the equator receive regular rainfall and has unchanging temperatures nearly similar throughout the year. The equatorial forests are the ecosystem that exist in the equatorial region between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, where there is heavy rainfall. The equatorial forests are also known as tropical rainforests. They are characterized by dense vegetation, a vast canopy created by tall trees and diversities of animals living in it. The majority of the world's tropical forests can be found in the Amazon basin in South America, 30%, followed by Congo basin of Africa, and some in Southeast Asia. The regions near the equator receive regular and heavy rainfall daily. The equatorial forest. Just imagine, it gives a very nice feeling when you go to a forest. Your mind becomes free, you become just like a free bird. Your mind is just free of every stress and tension, and you feel very nice. Imagine that big trees, They are just like umbrellas, and from that trees, rays of the sun peeping inside, it feels give a nice look. Because if the forest would not give us a nice feeling, we would not have gone for picnics to forest and all. Mostly every household, every one of you must have gone for picnic to either riversides, forests or jungles and all. So today we are going to learn about equatorial forest. Now what are equatorial forests and where are they found? Now I'll tell you, the term is equatorial forest. A term is related with equator. So the region between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, this region near the equator, which is the torrid zone, is the tropical region. Now this is also known as the equatorial region. The ecosystem includes the trees, the animals, the plants, the birds, the small insects, germs. This all comprises of the ecosystem. So the life on this equatorial belt consists of equatorial, and the trees, mostly the jungle strip, is the equatorial forest. This region especially receives direct sunlight and is very hot. Because it is very hot, the water from the sea and the water bodies, they get evaporated, they get evaporated soon due to exposure to very overheat sunlight, they evaporate. And one great one aspect of this equatorial region is daily they receive rain o'clock at 4 o'clock. Daily they receive rain o'clock by evening 4 o'clock, 3:30 or by 4:30 they receive rain. And this makes the tree to grow taller. Anything, if you see anything, even people of the equatorial region are taller. So not even trees, animals, everything in the equatorial region are taller. So this, especially if you see near the South American side, this Amazon basin and this Congo basin, these are densely, the region, this is Africa, South Africa, this is South America. So this region have dense equatorial forest. This equatorial forest is also known as the rainforest. And a thick canopy. Canopy means, just imagine hundreds of people are standing with their umbrellas open. So and a child is walking over the umbrella. The trees grow nearly 30 feet to 40 feet tall. And they make such a big canopy, they make such a big umbrella shade that the faintest of sunlight reaches the ground. And because daily it rains, the mud is damp and sunlight it does not reach, so it is dark and damp. So the rainforest, equatorial forests are also known as the rainforest. Now let us know about the Amazon river basin or the rainforest of the Amazon basin. Places like Peru, Ecuador, Venezuela, Bolivia, all these places of South America, they lie on the part of the equator. And because the river Amazon, which is the second largest river of the world, it drains into the Amazon basin, and it also possesses a great major area of the rainforest, and then it also supports a large variety of animals, trees, a large variety of biodiversity.
The Amazon River Basin in South America is the home to the largest rainforest in the world and serves as a drainage area for the second largest river, the Amazon. It is also one of the most biodiverse places on the earth. It is spread over almost 40% of South America. Some of the countries in this region are parts of Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, and Peru.
In Southeast Asia, places like Malaysia, Myanmar, Thailand, Singapore, these places also do have, because Asia is a little bit above the equator, but these places are near the equator. And because of the proximity to the equator, the same conditions prevail there, the hot climate and humid climate and little rain, a large amount of rain there. Rainforest grew up. It was a very conducive. It was very nice condition for the rainforest to grow. But the logging or the cutting down of trees, the rampant cutting of trees, was a big problem for this area. People ruthlessly they cut down the trees, and then they exported and they sold this tree for the business purposes, and thus the rainforest decreased in size, and Southeast Asia lost a big part of the rainforest.
The rainforests of Southeast Asia are the oldest rainforests in the world. They are found in parts of Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, and Cambodia. Though these rainforests are home to a numerous variety of trees and animals, a large portion of these rainforests have been lost due to logging and development. Logging means rampant cutting down of trees of the rainforest for commercial and personal benefits. International organizations and the country of the Southeast region are taking stringent steps to stop this rampant cutting of trees.
Learn about the Southeast Asia. This is the equatorial region. This is Asia, and this place near the equator is the Southeast Asia. Now, countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, Myanmar, all these countries, the South Asian countries, they also had a very big area of equatorial forest. But they had this when there is forest, you expect that there is a variety of biodiversity, a variety of life there, variety of trees, variety of animals, and many species of organisms surviving there. But the main problem which occurred there in Southeast Asia was the logging problem. Logging, cutting down of trees rampantly. They were ruthlessly cutting down of trees for the commercial purpose, for exporting, for supplying business supplies and all, and thus a big part of the tropical forest or the rainforest met its end, and people for their greed have made this area barren and have cut the trees very badly. They have cut very ruthlessly. They have cut the trees. The next river basin about which we are going to read is the Congo River Basin. The Congo here in Africa on the equator, just you can see on the equator, this orange portion, this is known as Congo. So this Congo River Basin is surrounded by mountains and plateaus. The Congo River drains into this area. Just comes, the rainwater, the daily rainwater comes and spreads, it drains into the Congo area. It makes the land fertile, and thus it is a very fertile place for the rainforest or for the tropical forest to grow. But the same is used in Congo also, because human greed is not limited to Congo, is not limited to Southeast Asia, it not limited to America. Wherever the human settlement is there, wherever human beings live, due to their greed, they carry on the destruction and play havoc with nature. And same is the scenario in Congo. Other places also have smaller parts of rainforest. Smaller parts of rainforest are there in Australia. In North America also there is New Papua Guinea or some places there. There is a small part of rainforest there. India also has a little nice area of rainforest, mostly in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, in the Western Ghats, in the Eastern Ghats, and thus the same problem prevails everywhere, because the cutting down of trees and the clearing of the land for construction purposes, for agriculture purposes, are a big major problem for the rainforest, which is being cleared. This rainforest, because the region on the equator, the region on the equator gives rise to rainforest, because rain is daily rain is one aspect of the equatorial region. So these small strips of rainforest can be found in Australia, in India, many parts of North America like Madagascar and all. There it is found. But in India, in Andaman, Nicobar, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, you can find the rainforest. In Australia, you can find in other parts which is on the equator, you can find that. So in Madagascar, you can find. And the same is there. Wherever the rainforest comes up, it supports the variety of biodiversity and variety of organisms, and the canopy, the rich canopy, and it provides a rich growth of rainforest, which acts as the lungs of the earth. And but again I said, like the greedy man rampantly cutting down trees and all, we ourselves are hampering our future generations by exploiting this forest and all.
Small portions of rainforest are also found in parts of Central America, Madagascar, Australia, India, and other parts of tropical region. In the Australian region, rainforests are found on the island of New Guinea, as well as in small parts of the Cape York Peninsula. In the extreme northeastern part of Australia. In India, they are found in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Western Ghats, along the Arabian Sea and the coastline, and Assam.